I always believed Mars Colony 7 was the calmest place in the galaxy. Until the night, everything changed for me and Spark. The colony lay silent under the midnight sky, and as I stepped outside, I felt something strange waking beneath the sand. A sudden tremor shook the ground under my boots, like something hidden deep below was pushing upward. Above me, a massive storm twisted to life, lightning crawling through red clouds like glowing electric veins. Then the sand began rising into spirals, twisting like living ribbons as Spark scanned the air in confusion. The desert floor cracked open, revealing a giant circular door glowing with ancient blue energy. Spark flashed its projection across the symbols, and I realized they weren't decorations, they were warnings from a forgotten world. But curiosity pulled us forward, and we stepped into the tunnel, glowing patterns lighting our path like a silent invitation. A violent pulse blasted through the hallway, lifting dust into floating clouds as Spark flashed bright red in alarm. The tunnel opened into a colossal chamber where a crystalline core floated, pulsing like a heartbeat from another universe. Towering alien statues stood around us, staring silently, their armor cracked with age but somehow still watching. The floating core brightened suddenly, its light washing over us as Spark circled it cautiously. Energy rippled across the chamber as I stepped closer, the floor glowing beneath my feet with every heartbeat. A loud crack echoed, statues splitting open as glowing blue lines awakened inside their armor. Suddenly, a shockwave exploded outward, throwing me to the floor as debris floated in the blinding energy flash. One by one, ancient soldiers stepped down from their platforms, armor unfolding like machines returning to life. A soldier's arm transformed into a glowing weapon, mechanical parts shifting as blue energy surged to full power. I dove behind a broken pillar as laser beams scorched past, Spark forming a shimmering shield in front of me. I sprinted through the tunnel, soldiers thundering behind me while warning patterns flashed red along the walls. Ancient symbols lit up all around us, glowing brighter as Spark projected a holographic map to guide our escape. We burst out onto the surface, lightning ripping across the sky as the storm above roared alive. Behind us, soldiers climbed out of the crater, armor glowing, their footsteps shaking the ground as I stumbled back. One soldier raised its arm cannon, charging a massive ball of energy that hummed with deadly power. Spark floated in front of me, gathering bright blue plasma until my whole face glowed from the light. In a streak of blue, Spark dived back into the tunnel, dragging the weapon's energy blast with it like a comet. Deep underground, the crystalline core absorbed Spark's attack, glowing brighter until the entire chamber shook apart. A colossal beam of energy exploded upward through the ground, splitting the storm clouds open in a pillar of light. The soldiers froze mid-attack, glowing cracks spreading across their armor as the light overtook them. They shattered like glass, dissolving into tiny, glowing particles that scattered into the stormy night wind. The crater collapsed in on itself, dust rising as the last blue glow faded beneath the surface. The storm slowly calmed, and I stood under a peaceful Martian sky as Spark drifted weakly back toward me. I saw faint lightning still flickering in the clouds, reflected on my visor as Spark hovered beside me, exhausted. Spark's body was scorched but glowing softly, and I gently steadied it, relieved it had survived. Back inside the dome, Spark projected a message into the air. Secondary core detected, and my heart sank. I stood by the window, staring across the silent Martian horizon as a faint red glow pulsed under the sand. Outside, the ground rippled as if something deep beneath Mars was slowly waking for the second time. Far below the surface, a tiny blue pulse shimmered, lighting up the storm clouds with a haunting glow. I tightened my wrist scanner, feeling determination rise inside me as Spark powered back up beside me. Under the vast Martian night, Spark and I stood ready because this time, we knew something bigger.
And subscribe before the ground starts shaking again, because the next battle won't happen at midnight. It'll happen when Mars finally wakes up.